Black bear timber damage is a black bear conflict issue. This video is specific to Washington State. Washington State has a long history dealing with black bear timber damage, whether it is commercial timber damage from black bears in the spring or whether it is public land timber from black bears in the spring. This Washington State Commission, Department of Fish and Wildlife Commission, they canceled the springtime bear hunting season, which was a tool that was used to target black bears that were stripping trees in the spring to get at that cambium layer. In the spring, there's not a lot of natural food. Deer and elk, calves and fawns have not dropped yet. Berries have not come in yet. The grasses have not grown yet. And so the black bears will target coniferous trees to go after that cambium layer. It's something that's passed on generation to generation by sows, and the Washington State Department of Fish and Wildlife Commission canceled that season, and that was for public land timber. Now, why is that important? It's because the Washington State Supreme Court reaffirmed within the last couple of years that public land timber is held in a public trust for the benefit of the state of Washington, and that the proceeds of public land timber fund our public schools, public universities, and public mental health facilities. While the Washington State Department of Fish and Wildlife Commission did choose to accept a petition and continue the black bear timber damage depredation permits program, which targets black bear timber damage on private land commercial timber. And those permits are specific. They're given out to the timber producer, to the company of that commercial timber, and then that timber producer can give those permits to their family members or those acting as their agents to remove those specific black bears. The biology and the science behind it is, again, it's food source. And over more than 100 years, Washington State has had a long history of battling this because Washington State produces a tremendous amount of the wood products used all across the United States and overseas. Washington State is just a primary source of timber production. And so, we talk about, hey, should Washington State have a spring bear hunting season? And you just have to extrapolate that out to, well, hey, it has more to do actually with the protection of the largest source of revenue for Washington State's public schools, public universities, and public mental health centers. So yes, black bear conflict includes black bear timber damage, and Washington State, via the commission, has voted to continue to protect commercial private land timber from black bear timber damage, but they chose to cancel the hunting season that was in place to target specific bears, destroying, killing specific stands of public land timber, which I've mentioned it again and again. And that's the primary source of funding for Washington State's public lands. The primary source of funding for Washington State's public schools, public universities, and public mental health centers. So the drama goes on. Should we be protecting only the commercial timber? That's private money. Or should we be protecting the public land timber also, because that is the primary source of funding for Washington State's public schools, public universities, and public mental health centers? And you can read more about that on the Washington State Department of Natural Resources homepage, where they talk about the sale of public land timber, because they are the entity that oversees the contracts and the sales and the distribution of the proceeds of the sale of public land timber. Hey, thanks so much for watching the video. Have a great day. And remember, bears, they're wild animals, so protect yourself at all times. Thanks so much.